What?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Loosen up the robe and go to the secret drawer because it's time for the good news, the bad news, and the other shit. That's right. It's Tuesday. The good news, the bad news, and the other shit.
Ew.
Ooh,
Stop that.
You guys,
Is it just me or is Mario annoying today?
Oh.
you know what? You open yourself up.
Special attention.
You're opening yourself up.
You gotta relax. Bigger things have come out than what's going in.
And you just think you're so amusing, don't you?
It is.
Laugh at your own self.
I sometimes just alone you can hear me up there. Hey, what is he doing?
The madman.
You guys, first of all, we missed the show yesterday, and we would have said, first of all, that a lot of things had happened since the last show. We wanted to acknowledge, first of all, the election, 2012. Congratulate the president and all of you supporting him.
That's right. That's me.
All the leftists out there, well, it's still better than Romney. All us radical leftists were still could use a little more coming with it, but
Get
Mr.
your
President.
own country and start it.
All right, we tried.
Run it the way you want to run.
I'm telling you, we tried. Well, so we wanted to say that because things had happened since the last time, and so we just acknowledge that. By the way, there's still people in New Jersey and New York.
Yes.
That's right.
Don't have power. It's been 3 weeks.
Wow.
Some of these people, this is getting to be ridiculous.
Yes.
I said you call out the Marines, everything you spend, nothing, you don't hold back on anything. Because they have elderly people that can't. I was looking at a story, a lady who's like on the 16th floor.
Wow.
And just for her to go down, her toilet does not work.
Right.
So the water she brings up, she got to drink and use something to flush the toilet. Now you probably not flushing it that much, which is another problem.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just saying, but these are elderly people. This is serious. So again, I'm really disgusted again in how we fail to respond to
What's
this.
the holdup?
We're the richest. These are the richest countries in the world. Okay,
But we're
this is
all-
just ridiculous.
Yeah, but
What's stopping everything from happening?
those with money
I don't
think
know.
that if they give up a little money, they won't be any more. I mean, sometimes the richer you get, the more greedy you get because it's never enough. That's almost the curse of the rich man.
But it has to be about more than money.
I remind
there's
you-
some logistical issues.
Well, maybe
right?
it is, or maybe not. Remember, I reminded
money
you all.
runs everything. If there was enough money around, she wouldn't be carrying
thank
a
you.
bucket of water up there.
I only bring it out as whenever I think of anything that costs, I always think to our defense budget. That's what I do. It's just my rule.
Yeah.
So we spent over $650 billion last year.
That's the Republicans
More than the
wanting to
rest
do
of the
that.
world combined on defense. The nearest
The
country
first, right,
is
was
China with just over $100 billion.
Right.
So we spend 5 times
More.
with our competitors, and that's why they don't have money for you to give you heat. Okay,
what I'm saying. Is it
that's
really
why
about-
because
is it
they are
about
waging
money?
wars.
Is it about money?
It's about
all
where the
I know
money's
is
being delegated to.
Mayor Bloomberg wanted to have the marathon,
Right.
to get everybody's mind off the cold.
That's right. That was a $300 million revenue project he had to cancel, and it's hard to stop that much money.
That's money.
Because money, when you get it, is timely. The
Money
$300 million
talks.
you get at the time that it's organized versus the time that you hold it off, you lost that revenue stream. He thought he could go there, but I'm not going to even get into that subject. The part that you have to understand is that you got FEMA, Federal Emergency Management Agency, and the whole thing, and then you have the state level, you have the federal level. Now, they all have pockets of money that they have priorities with. Well, there's called city planning, and I told Mario this on a very grassroots level, and I'm not one of these cats. I don't come from this. I'm not studied in it, but I can tell you that they plan for the eventuality of things to happen. So it doesn't matter if they're Republican or Democrat. Where's the money that says it's going to take care of these folks? And since it's not there, that lets you know that the money's being siphoned to take care of other priority projects that gain revenue.
You don't rank.
No.
You don't rank.
No.
You don't rank.
No, because in all actuality, Hurricane Sandy and the Nor'easterner was something that was huge, and it did way more damage than it has ever done before, and they're not prepared for it. I don't
City
think
plan-
But
Since
it depends how much money. If you remember, if you have money, you went to the other house
If-
Right.
and filed your insurance
Right.
claim while you went to the summer house.
right.
Right.
So you didn't suffer.
Right.
So some of you, like in Staten Island, some of these other places, who can't go anywhere,
Right.
still have furniture that's piled up,
right.
water
Yeah,
damage,
waterlogged.
And
and
a
they have
history.
nowhere to go.
And they have a history of hurricanes always elevating to the next level. And so the history is we were never prepared for it. So there are people who
Right.
plan for the devastation, Katrina and things like that can happen, earthquakes. They plan all day long.
But you can't be totally prepared.
there's a
Sure they
point
can.
where you sit there and say, who is going to be taken care of first?
They're not valuable in that
The
sense.
companies, the corporations, the hierarchy
That's right.
of people who make more money are going to be taken care of first. It's just going to, it trickles down.
Just real,
So
they're
that's it.
rationing gas because they're not even able to get the gas in. So now imagine, like I said, these are the same. Didn't we invade Baghdad?
So that's my
We
point.
can't get
They're
gas
not
into
able-
New York.
They're not able to get
Okay.
the gas in, but that's because of logistical.
Like I said, I bet you if it was
Baghdad.
somebody's
Well, like
gas,
they could get
I
it
thought you
in.
could do everything. You going to the moon, you got land on
Okay.
Mars, got
Okay.
time to look at the rocks and check out the Martian landscape, but you can't get
Well,
power
then that's horrible.
to. I just
Right here
compare.
on your own
I just
planet.
compare.
Well, it's not about, like you said, it's about priorities. And then, so basically, America wants to boast about being able to go to the moon, but they're not going to boast about being able to help
Take
their own
care of their
people.
people.
That's it.
people.
There you go.
Well, if
That's
that's
right.
the case, then okay, they get an F.
So you now understand that presidents really don't matter when the big money goes to where they find special interest. So it doesn't swing Republican or Democrat.
Like I
I
said,
know.
It
Well, the money comes from the states first, and then the federal government gets in. And
you can declare. What about
I-
FEMA?
Right. Okay. So aren't they doing something?
Oh yeah,
They looking for them.
they
Looking
find
for
they,
I understand the folks out there because it was so bad. They have the mayors. The local officials are pissed off because they like,
Right.
this is not me.
Right.
We need help. There's no one here.
Disaster
there is
area.
no one here.
disaster areas.
Okay,
They
that's what
claim
they're
the
saying. They're
disaster.
all on the news every day yelling, there's no one here. There's no one here.
Like with Katrina.
There's no, yeah.
Right.
Just
PFC
remind you
said,
again.
Global warming. ... You know what that means?
Yeah.
Well,
that's
there you
why,
go.
That's why it was such a horrific storm in the first place. And
Oh,
they
well.
said that the nor'easterner.
I don't know about all that.
The nor'easterner actually assumed the hurricane.
Okay, we don't know about some of these things, but
I do.
it's a good conspiracy. Tomorrow, Conspiracy Wednesday. We'll be on
That's what
the-
I'm talking about.
Well, how about this one? How about the CIA director
Oh, poor baby.
who said he was going to resign because he got caught cheating?
Did you see his wife? Oh, there-
Now, I'm going to show you some pictures. Now, first of all, let me say something, because it is a security issue, but I have to say, first of all,
You know what? You missed that one, Mario.
Who is he cheating
if
with?
you were going to
somebody cute. than
interview
her.
someone to run your company, would the interview include their sexual history?
No.
Okay, that goes to my point. So who you screw has very little to do with your abilities to run stuff.
Except
For the security issues that came up with this.
Right.
This really came up as a security issue because the woman he was having the affair with was sending emails threatening other people. There she is right here. Now, she wrote his biography called All In.
Oh yeah.
Do you need this to write itself?
Right.
So she writes his biography. Now there he is with his wife, General Petraeus.
Let's compare.
And he spent a lot of time warring. You know when you war a lot. If you don't,
need
what do you
some
do?
TLC.
Yeah, you got if you ain't warring,
You having sex?
something, BJ, something. I
Okay,
hope.
I want to. Can I ask a question, please?
Yes.
Can we do picture A, picture B?
Well, there's his wife, right there, and
She
there's
looks like
the other
she would
one.
support him no matter
I
what.
know which one I'd be
And she
voting.
looks like she could be devious.
I'd
Yeah,
be
she
voting.
does.
She's
I'd be
younger.
getting Paula.
And now that they're looking back on some of her interviews and the stuff that she was saying,
Yeah.
she's kind of scandalous.
Well, like I say,
you guys are missing my point.
more soldiers need some.
Wait a minute.
Max said stop.
Wait a minute. I haven't had the women address this question yet. and I need to have somebody.
All in.
I want to know this. Okay.
Is it
First of
all
all,
in?
it takes a special type of woman who says, "I want to date and fling with the big dog general.
Yeah,
I
DeVoe
mean,
like a general.
she's made up of a whole different mentality.
Yeah.
All right?
Wait, what mentality?
Like DeVoe with those
Hold
reggae
on.
stars.
Wait a minute. It's one thing that you go and date somebody who's married. It's another that he's a 4-star general, top of the
Well,
chain.
And now you do
wait.
emails.
So
And
wait
by
a
the
minute,
way, I'm
wait a
very
minute.
powerful, y'all out there. I got credit.
See, isn't okay? Power is influential. Would you agree? But
Yes.
Absolutely.
is
But
power influential?
It is influential.
Okay, here's my now.
All right, get you wet.
Now watch this. Power begets power. We got that. But sometimes just the immediate image and look can go a long way. So I want to go A/B picture again. Can we go
Okay.
from the wife?
Okay, first of all, it's not fair.
yeah, stop it, Victor.
Because the wife, first of all,
She's had his baby.
Botany can help her with
she's
some
been
accessorizing.
And
She needs a fashion consultant. Botany,
like a
come in
gold
here,
chain.
fix this
She
up.
might need a little help with that.
By
area.
tonight,
She needs,
it'll be
she
different.
needs new hair.
New hair, new hair.
Okay.
and the
jewelry.
mistress is much younger.
Oh, really?
I
Always.
don't
Really?
know about
No,
that.
she is much younger.
Oh,
They
I
said.
think
She don't look
boom,
younger.
boom.
No, she's a younger woman.
Okay.
PMC said he thinks it's just smoke and mirrors. You know, it's really the truth of the matter is it's about the
Well,
administration firing him from Baghdad.
They fired. What happened was this: the way it kind of went down. They were picking up some of this stuff because they monitored, and they were. It was a political issue to come tell him, actually before the election, even to come to tell him, listen, dude, the woman you're screwing, she's like sending out emails,
Like an
and
idiot.
some of this.
Yeah.
It's a security issue, even though she hasn't done what may be a direct security
Right.
issue. She's referencing things that we don't allow people to be like emailing around the goddamn
Right.
world.
Right.
Even if you are running,
Control your hoochie.
like, yeah, can't you? What happened? Yeah, what happened to the prostitutes?
Wait a minute.
Right.
Did you get a professional here
Okay.
or something?
Right. Who knows how to shut her
Yeah.
mouth?
So let me
I
ask you
mean,
this. Let me ask you
Monica Lewinsky's still out there.
this. So let me ask you this.
Still ain't talking.
For her to do that meant something has happened on his part that obviously made her pissed off. What
I
could
have
it
He
be?
no
probably
idea.
told her he was
Let's-
going to
no,
stop
let's-
messing with
Let
her.
me do this.
did.
Let me
Right.
just
Cut her off.
Wait a minute.
Cut it off.
Exactly.
That's right. See, I want to know what you guys
Exactly.
think. What makes a woman say, "I'm about to blast your ass," and
Because
I'm
he's
about to
been
go out the
telling her,
bus?
"I'm gonna leave my wife for
I
you,"
don't
and then all of a sudden he's like, "I changed my mind. I can't
You
leave
cut
my
him
wife."
loose.
I don't think that's what happened. I don't think she was sending out emails knowing that she was doing. She was just talking too much. She was just talking.
Yeah, but they
and
were
without-
that's what I'm saying. But they were
Come on.
picking it up.
How do you?
Right.
how do you
They
sleep?
monitor everything out
Right,
there,
and
like
she's
this
gotta
show.
know that. She's got to know
Right,
that.
you're making it out.
Well,
Yeah.
just like Monica Lewinsky was talking too much to
That's right.
Homegirl.
That's
Monica put cum in a freezer. She knew
Oh,
that she was going
did you
to.
say I?
She knew that she
Ooh,
wanted
I don't
to
know.
like totally.
Come what? Come hither. Come little children.
So what? This is the part where I'm saying where people are turned on in different ways. Whether we sit back and trickle it down to, oh, well, she must have known or she didn't know. I said, really? Do you know how difficult it is to get close to the type of person you want to get with, who you may go like has this much power and influence? It's like men going, when we see certain women, think about the men who say, let's just take Halle Berry.
Yeah.
The women don't want Halle Berry.
No. I said the men. If the men if they could find a way to get close, they would just be themselves if they could.
I just want to buy
So my
her
whole
lunch.
point is that I think everybody's looking at it because she should have known better. I said, I think she absolutely knew. It says, I'm just turned on in a different way. Why can't we just say that it's a turn on? Why we always have to say it's a conspiracy?
I'm not saying it's a conspiracy. I just think she got comfortable and didn't realize what she was doing and the ramifications and
Yeah.
the league that she was in.
That's
She
right.
was she just started talking like she was talking to her friends and saying too much. She didn't deliberately go out and try and get herself exposed. Why would she want to do this
No.
to herself?
So she enjoyed telling her friends stuff, right?
Well, here's
See,
here's
that's
the
my-
lesson for all
That's-
women who are sleeping with married men, especially that they're high-ranked married men. Don't email, don't twit, and stop talking
Don't
to your
twit.
friends.
Don't twit.
Don't twitch, you little shit.
That's lesson 101, okay? Keep it to yourself.
You know what? See, you guys just have to accept that people are made up in different veins. And if somebody goes and talks and says, I have the freedom to talk because I like talking like this. We're not there to hear the conversation. I keep saying that. Some people always go, some people go, I can't wait to cause some disasters. I can't wait to be part of
Well,
it. So I just think you give a pass when it's comfortable.
Well,
she knew what she was doing.
Well, let's discuss the email. What did she say?
I want to know what she
heard
said.
it, but
I don't have that.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
Next story.
Anyway, PMC.
You know what? That's why I can't keep my shit short. Trying to keep it short.
He still think it's a conspiracy to cover up what's really going on.
Well, the president
probably is.
The president didn't do it. It was other people
Listen.
conspiring to protect the president. And
Listen.
bravo.
And
When they want you, shit like this don't even get out.
She just sure do.
It don't even get out. It don't even go out. If it gets out, it's all plausible denial.
That's true. That's
So
true.
it's a setup. It is a setup.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
never a secret. Everything, there's no accidents.
Okay, well, bravo.
Nothing slips out by accident. When they go, ooh, it slipped out by accident,
Right.
it was a planned accident.
Yeah.
These people are brilliant. They working on this shit 24 hours a day.
And they
That's right.
like doing
Okay.
the things that the roles that they
They're
play. They
fooling
like
you.
to do it.
Right.
You're not fooling me.
Well, they got you turning against brown rice.
And,
All I know.
Max
I'm about to
said,
go eat me some today.
how do you
care
tell a
of my colon.
4-star general that his weapons malfunction?
Mac.
Oh.
You're wrong, man.
Oh.
You're wrong, Mac.
That's like,
That
what do you
could
call
be
a
why
black
she was
brain
emailing.
surgeon?
What do you call a black brain surgeon?
Nigga.
Oh.
That's Jack.
That's a joke somebody told me a long time
A
ago.
doctor?
You know
Anyway,
what?
how about this one, you guys? Elmo Puppeteer. People don't realize he really created Elmo.
I know.
He created Elmo. He's denying sexual allegations. As it turns out, he hooked up with this young man when he was 18.
16.
Well, the whole thing is he said they were friends at 16, but they didn't have sex till he was 18. It's like some of the guys, you wait around the neighborhood for that girl. You're
Yeah.
like, she's 17 this
Right.
year.
Right.
You know, everybody in the whole neighborhood wait for her to turn 18. They're 17
What
and a
I
half.
want to know is, was he openly gay before this all came out?
I think he was gay. I don't know how open, but the company was at least standing behind him. Right now they're saying it's bad judgment because he was with somebody when they were underage and then it
Yeah.
went on to be something. And the argument has to do with the person who's trying to allege that it started before he was 18.
And he has emails.
I wasn't even 18. It was that Sunday before.
So why is he telling
Went to
on
the
him?
movie.
It was only 5.59.
I said, oh, popcorn.
Yeah. Why is he telling what happened?
Well, they always tell us because they want something.
You want-
So the
okay.
boy wants something who's now,
23.
yeah, that's the age when they like to sue, when they hit them 20s. Realize they got to get a job.
He must have threatened to leave him too.
Right, now here he is in happier times with Elmo. Now that I look at Elmo, he's kind of creepy
He
too.
looks like Elmo a little bit, doesn't he?
So wait a minute. Let me ask the ladies. Ladies, how do you
love
feel
Elmo.
about what kind of man is an image for you as women who plays with puppets? Botany?
Now wait, that's not
I wouldn't trust it.
Would you date a man on a skateboard with a puppet?
Hell no. No.
Skateboard and a puppet, that's too much. Huh?
So DeVoe,
one or the other.
You meet a man, new man, and
skateboard.
he just says,
Meet my puppet.
he says, hey, you know what? I work with puppets. What do you feel?
Don't they have a movie out like that right now? The guy's having a nervous breakdown. He has a puppet in his hand. I can't remember the actor.
That was last year. That was last year with Mel Gibson,
Right.
and it didn't go anywhere.
Well, anyway, I just said he did a movie on that already. I don't know. I would
Thank
be a little concerned if he was making money at his puppets. It'd be fine with me.
See,
Long as
they
the
don't
puppet-
care.
So long as the money's coming
Long
in,
as
the
you're making
puppets
some
are
money.
Yeah, because
That's
it makes
it.
sense. But if he's still like a friend of mine, her boyfriend likes the one of the characters, SpongeBob.
How old is he?
37 years old.
He likes
and he
SpongeBob.
has SpongeBob everything. Okay,
Wow.
There's
Like
something-
shorts, SpongeBob shorts,
Yes,
outfits.
shorts.
That's a little. That's a red flag. That would be a red flag.
There's a problem with that, right?
Yeah.
I'm telling her there's a problem with
Yeah, I
that.
think so. I think so.
So it's kind of that kind of thing, Victor. I think I'd be.
You
a
don't
little
bring him
concerned.
over here.
So
Or
let me.
maybe I should. I don't know.
Yeah, you might bring him on the show. Might
Yeah,
be good.
might be cute.
Why do you like SpongeBob?
That's cold.
I would ask him.
I'm not
get-
gonna even ask you.
We might even get like a little
No,
SpongeBob
ask
and
me.
abuse it right in front of him. Like just tear it up. Look, we're doing the SpongeBob. Sponge slime now.
Wait, see, Jesse, I think everybody's gonna know your answer. So you meet a man, and he goes, "Oh man, he is like this, he's like that. We talking this," and then he says, my career spent around playing, and my career is puppets. I like to use animated puppets.
Yeah, well, like if it was this guy and he was straight and he already had all the money going down with Elmo, yeah.
Maybe
You don't mind the puppet man, huh?
vibrates.
Not if
Vibrating
he's making
puppets.
that money from Elmo.
Also, now
But I don't want a young up and coming puppeteer.
Wait a minute.
All right. Do I have to indict this any further?
Wait a minute. I got to straighten this out. You want a
Brother can't be
tweener?
living in the
What about a
ghetto with a
tweener?
puppet, okay?
Wait a minute.
It ain't working for her.
Let me say this. I gotta figure this out. If he ain't big banking,
Yeah. With
don't bring no
Big
puppet.
Bird or-
So what if he's like, okay, he's making some millions, right? He's made his money, right? But what if he's making like 100,000?
He wouldn't have got sued.
No. Her
That's her dating.
her dating a
excuse
guy,
me.
and he makes about 100,000.
And he's a puppeteer.
Yeah.
That used to be good money.
It used to be.
100,000. How much y'all making?
It used
See, what's
to be.
happening?
Right.
It don't make no difference. They make 1/3 of that shit. It still don't sound good, right? Like I say, Devoe, how close to 100,000 you pulling in?
AMC said the money changes the game.
Right,
Victor,
everybody
okay?
has their roles, okay? Men
Ooh.
are power, women are beauty. So go on and do your
That's
role
it?
and
That's
have
it, the
the
role?
power.
What happened to the puppets?
What if I don't need beauty role? If I need some other role?
Well, go on and be with yourself then.
No. We need you to play that role.
So there's a
So,
cutoff line for puppets.
$100,000 is not that much money.
That's better than most teachers.
250,000.
Unfortunately,
250,000.
you just get into that tax.
Oh, where's my sound effect?
Wait a minute. So wait a minute. 250,000 is not quite it yet, right?
Y'all get mad at me, but
No,
that's the truth.
I'm
A puppeteer.
Wait a minute. I'm just
Talking about
saying.
a
What, now watch this, Mario. Watch this. Wonder if he's a doctor and makes 200,000 a year.
And has puppets.
Is he a surgeon?
Why you gotta be a surgeon?
Because they make more money.
See, so you say
Ain't that a...
so the
They don't
puppet.
communicate.
Okay, last one, Mario.
You need a
He makes-
gynecologist.
he makes
take
a-
care of
he
some
makes-
of them infections.
He makes 500,000 a year, and he has the puppets sleeping in his bed with him.
No.
And he got a
Oh,
big Elmo
no.
bed. The whole bed is like Elmo's
No.
belly.
No.
You
No.
sleep in
So you
Elmo's
say-
belly.
Okay.
Puppets, children, none of those
I
work
don't
for
do
me.
crazy.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Well, we said so. We'll give you an update next week. What's happening with Elmo? All right, come on. We got a couple more stories I want to hit. Now, here's the other one. Take a look at this picture. Okay. Well, Victoria's Secret pissed off the Native Americans.
No, they did.
Now, the Native Americans, some people say, well, they're too sensitive. Why are they so sensitive? And I tried to tell somebody, I said, I didn't get it at first till I heard a wonderful piece by D Knowledge, which I'm about to play.
Okay, that's what I need
in a
to
minute.
hear.
Because I thought about it. Because I said, think about the sports teams. If you have a sports team called the Warriors, and you're a Native American, that might bug you. And if you think they're being too sensitive, how about this one? What if we had another team called the Nashville Negroes? On the side of the helmet, you had like,
With a big old watermelon.
Jacksonville Jews. Here's a guy with a
Right.
nose and a yarmulke.
Right.
I said, so caricatures become insulting
Yeah.
in a minute, don't they? When you start thinking about it, I never thought about it. I said, damn, the Nashville Negroes. No matter what you put, Minnesota Mexicans. No matter what logo, here's a Mexican with a sombrero.
Right.
Run for the border. No matter what you do, it becomes insulting.
Yep.
And I didn't realize that myself till I heard this piece, which I'm going to play for you right now by D Knowledge, which is entitled Why I Would Never Own a Jeep Cherokee, even though I happen to own a Jeep Cherokee.
D Knowledge is still working.
This country, America, the so-called beautiful, ignores the religious freedom of the native people, steals water and other natural resources from the native people, dumps toxic waste onto the lands of the native people, pumps gin and whiskey juice into the homes of the native people, and fails to live up to over 400 treaties signed with the native people. But then, this country, America, the so-called beautiful, proclaims to honor the native people by naming sports teams after them. Teams like the Atlanta Braves, the Cleveland Indians, the Chicago Blackhawks, the Washington Redskins, the Kansas City Chiefs, the Florida State Seminoles, and the University of Illinois fighting Illini. But that's not honoring. That's objectifying. That's caricaturizing. That's humiliating. That's stereotyping. That's degrading. That's exploiting. And that's the same as having teams like the San Francisco Sambos, the Jackson State Jungle Bunnies, the Seattle Spear Chuckers, the New Orleans Niggers, the Detroit Darkies, the Cincinnati Coons, the San Diego Spicks, the Green Bay Greasers, the Baltimore Beaners, the Washington Wetbacks, the Chicago Chinks, the Golden State Gooks, the Kansas City Kikes, the St. Louis Semis, the New Jersey Jews, the New York Heimies, the Houston Honkies, the Oklahoma Ofays, the UCLA Crackers, the Phoenix Rednecks, the Pittsburgh Peckerwoods, the Wichita White Trash, and the Brigham Young Blue-Eyed Devils. But that's not honoring. That's objectifying.
Mike's coming up to vote.
That's humiliating. That's stereotyping.
That's right.
That's degrading. That's exploiting. And that's why I would never buy a Jeep Cherokee. I said,
Mike
that's
coming
why
up.
I would never buy a Jeep Cherokee. Never buy a Jeep Cherokee. Jeep Cherokee. Never buy. Never buy. Never buy. Never buy.
Yeah. All right. So that's now I understand it. And that I saw him do that live here at the Greek Theater. And
What about a Pole Town Jigaboo?
they got those.
Hey, Mario, we're about to lose our fashion designer, so she wanted to go out and say bye-bye and thank you to all of us personally before we get off the chain again. Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Bye, sweetie.
Nice stuff. Nice stuff.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
there we
Rodney
go.
Calfani, everybody. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
The chat room enjoys you.
Thank
Yes.
you.
First
Come
dress
back.
I'm gonna buy is that pink baby doll Shapani one.
I don't know. Gotta get the credit card. Gotta borrow. We'll talk.
You're gonna buy it, Mario.
We'll talk. We'll talk. All right. Give Vic a chance to say goodbye to our guests. And I'll tell you about now this next story coming up is the one I had alluded to earlier. It's about the urine-powered generator that was recently unveiled at an international competition. It was created by 4 African teen girls.
Wow.
I love it. Take a look at my sisters here. Of course, there's only 3 of them
I'm
now.
about to say, what happened to the fourth one? She's
That-
taking the picture,
she's,
probably.
She's on timeout. Now, what happens is, she went to get more power going. What the machine they created, there's been other prototypes for this, gets approximately 6 hours for every liter of urine.
Wow.
Take a look at this piece right here. Forgive the computer-generalized voice.
14-year-old Duroina Adebola, Akindle Abiola, and Falakalua Toying, together with 15-year-old Bello and Niola, showcased their unique innovation at this year's Maker Faire Africa held in Lagos, Nigeria. The system works by
Computer
pouring
voice.
urine into
Right.
an electrolytic cell to separate the hydrogen.
What's with
The
face?
filtered hydrogen then
The
goes
piss
into
face.
a water filter for purification, where it then be pushed into a gas cylinder. Afterwards, the gas cylinder pushes hydrogen into a cylinder of liquid borax in order to remove the moisture from the hydrogen gas. Lastly, the purified hydrogen gas is then pushed into the generator to provide power to the bulb. The girls claim that 1 liter of urine is enough to power the generator for 6 hours.
Nice.
Not bad for an alternative source of electricity.
Not bad.
The urine-powered generator could prove to be useful, especially in Africa, where power shortages are rampant.
Nice.
So you get 6 hours of power for 1 liter of urine, and you also get this wonderful soft drink. You've never. It's remarkable.
I know that they don't want that to hit America because our powers to be would be really upset that all we got to do is pee and we get some electricity.
Oh, wow. Very creative. Very.
They already
ingenious.
take our urine and do stuff with it now.
I ain't nobody taking none of mine.
And they
I
take
got
it,
all my urine.
and they take it from the hospitals. How about
No, I don't. I take mine. I take a little jar.
I bring mine home.
All right, on our way out, I wanted to show you a couple of videos. I like to give you the feel good. Here is wonderful videos of cats opening doors.
I love the animals.
Oh, I gotta take a video of my dog opening the door.
Wow.
Wow.
All right, we are all free.
Yes.
Ain't that
Now, why
something?
couldn't they just use the little hatch thing right there?
Because they're cats.
They want to show how smart they are.
Boo opens doors too. That's my dog.
Boo is beautiful.
Do you dread giving a cat or dog
Oh,
pills? We can
kitty
make it
litter.
easy. Kudos.
Kudos.
What kind of cat litter y'all using?
Oh, have a cat.
Oh, look at the kids. And the doggies, too.
They like want to get in. Like, excuse
Aren't they
me.
cute?
Look at the cat
Oh,
with the
those
dogs.
are all puppies and with the cat. One cat. That is too cute.
He looks suspicious. The one in the back.
Yeah, like what's going on here?
The cat is kind of fat. The cat is a fat cat. Look at the puppies.
He's trying to figure it out. Okay, we getting in, guys. Hold on.
Right. He said, I'm gonna work it out.
The cat's in charge.
Yeah.
Oh! Wow! Oh!
Whoa!
That's
Yeah,
impressive.
everybody!
That's
Now
impressive.
you gotta give it to him.
This is the last puppy.
All right, everybody. That's the cats. Everybody.
Yeah.
Your savior.
All right.
That was impressive.
That was.
I want to see one more.
I know. You don't have any more?
Oh man. Okay, one more. One more.
Make it good.
When they
I
gonna have
don't-
it, when the cats break in and rob you and leave?
Right. The cat burglary.
Cats never break in.
Yeah.
Here's Buzz opening the bedroom door.
Oh!
Wow.
Wow! Okay, now the scraping is gonna kind of kill me.
Yeah. That's cool. I love
That's
it.
pretty good, huh?
And they-
You guys didn't know it was that good, huh?
And they always to brag about monkeys.
I know. You expect a monkey to open the door, but not a cat.
No.
Look at
Oh,
this
he
one.
went up on the counter.
No, he smoked.
Oh yeah, I've seen this one. He's like, I know I've seen him do this
Okay,
before.
yeah. I know. This is how I get in this room.
Wow.
The punchline is after he opens the door, I think.
Oh, he's there.
See?
He's there.
Yeah, let your buddies in.
Wow. That's
They
a good
lock
one.
the dogs out.
Oh, that's a good one.
Let the dogs out.
That's
Now-
It'd be even better if they just close the door behind them. All right, go ahead,
That
my
makes
boy.
That was
Feel
good,
good.
Mario. Thank you for that.
Now I got to show you one personal one.
You have one
Your
person.
cat.
Huh?
Your cat doing something?
Sleeping.
It's
I got to show you a personal one. Because I had a very famous cat.
You did?
Uh-oh.
Yes, he was famous. He was famous to me. And his name was Edgar. He lived to be 14. I want to show you this picture, this video right now about Edgar fetching and then dunking. I taught the cat. I actually didn't teach him. He just kind of did it one day. He decided to go fetch and dunk. And so we're going to get a chance to show you this wonderful video.
Okay.
Original pack stereo video. You can't find this.
That's
Okay.
amazing. He just pulled that up like that.
Huh?
Well, you probably had it.
Queued up.
Come on, Eddie. Come on, Eddie. Watch this. Eddie, come on. Oh, where'd it
Cats
go?
don't respond to that.
Here you go. Here you go. Wait.
Ain't that Adobe player down there, man?
Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. Watch it from the top.
Please
Please
do
don't
not
attempt to do this yourself. Okay, watch it. Come on, Eddie. Come on, Eddie. Here, Eddie. Eddie, come on. Eddie. Here you go.
That's a trip because cats don't fetch.
He's crazy.
My cat fetch. Watch him.
He's bringing me the paper.
Bring me the ball,
Bring me the
Eddie.
paper. Come on, Ed. That's it,
And we're
Ed.
taking his
Put it in
sweet
the tennis
time.
shoe.
That's my cat.
Put it in the tennis shoe.
That's Edgar.
He loves me.
Can he do it
Eddie.
again?
That's called.
Eddie.
Now I got another video of him standing on my head. I used to stand him on my head and walk around the house.
Yeah, you
And
funny.
he's standing.
He would stand on my
You
head.
funny.
He would stand on my head and walk around. Okay, everybody.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was nice.
Yeah.
cool.
All right, that's been it. That is it for today. We want to say thank you. It's been. If I could just get back to my sound effects. Yeah, it's hard to get them. Everybody. Once again, it's been the good news,
Yeah.
the bad news, and the other shit. The good news, the bad news, the other shit. Good news, the bad news, the other shit. Just Real got the flower.
That's right. I got it extra big.
The votes got on the push up. Hey!